Have you ever made a mistake and felt that hot, sinking feeling in your stomach? That flush in your cheeks? That's shame. It's a universal human emotion, yet we rarely talk about it openly. But what if I told you that not all shame is bad? In fact, some shame is essential for our growth and social connection. The problem arises when this natural emotion becomes twisted into something much darker, something we call toxic shame. Today, we are going to dive deep into this complex topic. We'll explore the crucial difference between healthy shame and its toxic counterpart. We'll look at how our own nervous system plays a huge role in this experience, and most importantly, we'll walk through gentle, actionable steps you can take to heal. If you've ever felt like you're fundamentally flawed or that shame is a constant companion, this video is for you. You're not alone, and there is a path forward. So, what exactly is healthy shame? Think of it as an emotional signal, like a smoke alarm for your social and moral compass. It is that momentary pang you feel when you realize you've either done something that goes against your values or has hurt someone else. Maybe you snapped at a friend out of stress, or you forgot an important promise. Healthy shame tells you, hey, that wasn't right. That's not who I want to be. It focuses on your behavior, not your entire being. It motivates you to apologize, to make amends, and to learn from your mistakes so you can do better next time. It's a temporary feeling that leads to positive action and strengthens your relationships. It's about reconnecting, not isolating. Healthy shame says, I made a mistake, which is very different from what its toxic twin tells us. Toxic shame, on the other hand, is a whole different beast. It's not a fleeting signal about a specific action. It's a chronic, deeply ingrained belief about your entire self. It doesn't say, I made a mistake. It screams, I am a mistake. It's the feeling of being fundamentally flawed, unworthy, or defective. Unlike healthy shame, which motivates repair, toxic shame paralyzes you. It makes you want to hide, to disappear, to cut yourself off from others because you feel exposed and unlovable. This kind of shame often stems from early life experiences, childhood trauma, neglect, constant criticism, or growing up in an environment where your needs weren't met or your emotions were dismissed. It gets wired into your very sense of self, becoming a heavy blanket that smothers your joy, your confidence, and your ability to connect authentically with the world. It's a state of being, not a passing feeling. To truly grasp why toxic shame has such a powerful hold on us, we need to look at our biology, specifically our nervous system. Our brains are hardwired for survival and connection. When we experience a threat, our sympathetic nervous system kicks in, the classic fight or flight response. Our heart races, we get a jolt of adrenaline, preparing us to face the danger or run from it. But what happens when the threat isn't a tiger, but the feeling of being rejected, humiliated, or abandoned? For our social brains, this feels just as dangerous. When we see an ant fight or flee, like a child being shamed by a parent, our nervous system might resort to another survival strategy, the freeze or fawn response, governed by the dorsal vagal part of our parasympathetic system. This is a shutdown state. It's an immobilization, a collapse. Toxic shame lives in this freeze state. It's that feeling of being stuck, numb, heavy, and disconnected from your body and your emotions. It's a survival mechanism that has overstayed its welcome, keeping you trapped in a cycle of self-blame and isolation long after the original threat is gone. Understanding this isn't about making excuses. It's about having compassion for why your body is reacting this way. Let's make this more real with some examples. Imagine you're giving a presentation at work, and you stumble over a few words. With healthy shame, you might feel a brief moment of embarrassment. Afterward, you think, that was a bit clumsy. I should practice more next time. You review your notes, maybe laugh about it with a coworker, and move on. Your focus is on improving your performance. Now, let's look at the same scenario through the lens of toxic shame. You stumble over your words, and your inner critic goes wild. You think, I'm such an idiot. Everyone knows I'm a fraud. I can't do anything right. I'm going to get fired. The feeling doesn't go away. You avoid eye contact for the rest of the day, skip the team lunch, and ruminate on that one moment for weeks. You don't see it as a simple mistake. You see it as definitive proof of your own inadequacy. You're not just embarrassed by your behavior. You feel deep shame for your very existence in that moment. Here's another example. Let's say you get into an argument with your partner. A healthy response would be to feel regret for the harsh words you used. This feeling would prompt you to go to your partner later, apologize for your part in the conflict, and talk about how to communicate better in the future. The shame is about the action, the yelling, and it leads to repair. Toxic shame takes a different route. After the argument, you withdraw completely. You tell yourself, "I'm a terrible partner. I'm impossible to love. I ruin everything." Instead of seeking connection, you push your partner away, either with silence or by picking another fight, because deep down you feel you don't deserve love or resolution. The shame isn't a catalyst for growth. It's a wall that isolates you further, reinforcing the belief that you are inherently broken and unlovable. Can you see the difference? One is a tool for connection, the other is a prison of isolation. So, if you recognize yourself in these descriptions of toxic shame, please know there is hope and healing is possible. It's a gentle process, not a race. The first step is simply to name it. When that familiar, heavy feeling washes over you, try to pause and say to yourself, "This is shame." Just identifying the emotion can create a tiny bit of space between you and the feeling, reminding you that you are not the shame itself. You are the person experiencing it. This simple act of mindfulness is the beginning of taking your power back. The second step is to practice self-compassion. This can feel incredibly difficult at first, especially if you have a harsh inner critic. Think about how you would treat a dear friend who was feeling this way. You wouldn't tell them they are a worthless failure, would you? You'd offer them kindness, understanding, and a hug. Try to turn that same compassion inward. You can place a hand on your heart and say something gentle to yourself, like, "This is a moment of suffering. It's okay to feel this way. I am here for you." It might feel silly initially, but this practice helps to soothe your nervous system, moving you out of that shame-induced free state and into a place of self-care and safety. It's about learning to be your own ally. The third step, which is crucial for deep healing, is to bring your shame into the light by sharing it with a trusted person. Toxic shame thrives in secrecy and isolation. Its power diminishes drastically when it's met with empathy and acceptance. This could be a therapist, a supportive partner, or a close friend who has earned your trust. Saying the shameful thoughts out loud to someone who won't judge you, who will just listen and validate your feelings, is profoundly healing. It breaks the spell. It proves the voice of toxic shame wrong, the one that tells you that if anyone knew the real you, they would reject you. Connection is the antidote to shame. If you're struggling to find support, remember that professional help is invaluable. A therapist trained in trauma and attachment can provide a safe container for this work. There are also support groups, both online and in person, where you can connect with others who understand what you're going through. Finally, let's reconnect with your body. Since toxic shame is held in the nervous system as a freeze response, gentle physical practices can help release it. This doesn't have to be intense exercise. It can be as simple as gentle stretching, dancing to your favorite song, going for a walk in nature, or even just shaking your arms and legs for a minute to literally shake off some of that frozen energy. Practices like yoga or Tai Chi are wonderful for this, as they combine movement with mindful breathing. The goal is to safely re-inhabit your body, to feel grounded and present, and to send signals of safety to your nervous system, letting it know that the old threat is over and you are safe now. Navigating the landscape of shame is a journey, not a destination. There will be days when the old feelings feel overwhelming, and there will be days when you feel light and free. The goal isn't to never feel shame again, it's to transform your relationship with it. It is about learning to recognize healthy shame as a helpful guide and to meet toxic shame with compassion, curiosity, and connection. You are not broken, and you are not a mistake. You are a human being who has survived, and you are worthy of a life filled with joy, connection, and a deep sense of your own worth. The path to healing is a testament to your strength. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this video resonated with you, please consider liking it and subscribing for more content on emotional well-being. Share it with anyone you think might need to hear this message. Remember to be gentle with yourself. You are doing the best you can, and that is more than enough. See you next time.